Pineapple tarts is a traditional cookie eaten during the Chinese New Year. Today, I'm going to show my daughter how to make these cookies from scratch, just like how my mom used to taught me when I was a kid. I hope that I could pass this tradition to her, so that her children could also learn about Chinese New Year tradition in Sweden. Making this cookie shouldn't be a hassle. My name is Esti. I'm a Singaporean living in North Sweden. Welcome to my channel. We start out by preparing the pineapple. To make this pineapple jam, it requires long hours of stirring. And since I have the multi-cooker, I want to try and use it and see if it works. Actually, you should use a food processor instead of using a food blender. Because if you use a blender, it will only become puree. Whereas, using a food processor, you could control the size of the pineapple. Anyway, it's too late. I'm going to try and do this anyway. To remove the water from the pineapple, I use a sieve. By doing that, it will help to lessen the cooking time. In the multi-cooker, I add the cinnamon stick and a few cloves. And of course, tons of sugar. Don't worry, I'm going to include the recipe in the video description so you too can do this at home. Mix the mixture well and start the multi-cooker. You can either use manual or the chili bean function. Pressure cook for 30 minutes. Meantime, my daughter is helping me to do the measurement for all the ingredients. It's so fun baking with my daughter. Unlike me, she's more careful or rather precise when she cooks. Currently, she's studying medicine in the university, hoping to work in the health industry in the future. I think she's a bit like me, like to help other people. And that goes through from the gene, like mother, like daughter. It's so good to have her in the kitchen today, so I could shake some leg long. This, to us, is quality mother-daughter time. And we have always a lot of things to talk about. And as you can see, I read the recipe and she do the job, and we are good team player. To make the pastry, I'm using a cake mixer. So in the pot, I add some salt, some flour, some butter, some vanilla essence, followed by the flour sugar. You want to start slow from the beginning so that the flour will not fly out. Then at the middle of it, add the egg one at a time. Mix the dough for at least 10 minutes before you remove them. While she's removing them, I'm going to check out my pineapple jam. As you can see, there are still a lot of liquid from the pineapple jam. I use a sieve to remove the liquid. By doing that, it is faster to be hard. Return to the multi-cooker, and if it's splatter, use this to stop them. Avoid standing too close to the pot. Want to know what my daughter is doing? Make sure you stay until the end. After 15 minutes of saute, the jam becomes thicker and thicker. And when it reaches this consistency, it's time to pick them up. Turn off the multi-cooker and let the jam cool down. The dough has been resting for 20 minutes now. It's time to roll them out. If you don't have a rolling pin, you can also use a wine bottle, making sure that the thickness are very even. The thickness should be 3/4 of a centimeter. Use a tart cookie cutter to mix the tartlets. I'm going to see if I can find this at Amazon. If I found it, I'm going to put them in the video description so you can order them online. Next, egg wash the pastry by using only egg yolks. I'm so lucky I get my daughter to help me today. Otherwise, this will take me the whole day to do. And I'm so glad that she really enjoyed baking with me. I left my pineapple jam in the refrigerator, so now it is hard enough for me to roll them into balls. It's better to do the balls all at once. And the size is about 2 centimeter diameters. And the ball shouldn't be too hard or too soft. If it's too hard, when after bake, it will be very dry. If it's too soft, it will be flattened after baking. Now it's time to put the pineapple jam balls onto the tarts. And at the same time, I understand why these tarts is so expensive. To buy them home baked, it costs around 50 cents to 80 cents. And after watching this, I'm sure you understand why it is so expensive. Look, we are like a cookie factory here in my kitchen. Before baking, I already smell the aroma. Bake them in the oven at 175 degrees for 15 minutes. I just wish you could smell this. It smells so good. It looked perfect to me. You know, I tasted it. It just melted in my mouth. Tell me, does this look perfect to you? In my next video, I'm going to show you how to make another cookie, kueh bang cake. In fact, I did make these 2 cookies before. I'm going to include the old video in the video description if you are curious. But to me, both cookies this year is better compared to the previous. And look at LG. He is just enjoying every second of this moment. Okay, earlier on I said my daughter was doing something. And guess what is she doing? Something that looked like shit, right? She told me. I wanted to throw away the egg white. So she said, instead of throwing it away, why not make some meringue? So she found some recipe and she went ahead and do it while I was doing my pineapple tarts. And look at this man. He didn't want to waste the meringue that was left in the plastic bag. You see, I have a zero waste family here. To him, this is pure enjoyment. My daughter, on the other hand, she's so proud of herself. She told me she never made meringue before. And I said to her, you are brave, because in the past I did make this a few times and it always failed. She made a tons of this and she do not know who to give it to. And LG quickly said, I can have them. This is how mid-January in North Sweden look like. The winter is starting its full cycle. This is a time where we prefer to stay indoor. I have been filming a lot during these days. And it's good that LG is back to work for a few days. And I'm going to use this time to edit a few more videos this week. And I have them all scheduled for you. And here are some preview. If you like cakes, you're going to love these honeycomb cakes. It's cheap and so easy to make. And then from my favorite multi-cooker, I have made nasi biryani. In fact, this is the first time I make biryani without burning the rice. And some more, I make this very delicious pork curry. LG has now become a curry person. And not forgetting my juiciest roast turkey. This is an orange turkey roast, so easy to make. Now Esti just getting more lazy and lazier. And last night I made this super healthy Moroccan chickpea soup. These are the type of dish you want to eat during the cold winter. And let me tell you, my friends, during this time of the year, middle of January, the cloud is so thick, no sun can penetrate through. So we felt like we are trapped in the house, all isolated from the world. And you probably wonder what we're gonna do, right? Don't worry lah, SD always got a lot of lobang. Plan to share with you what are the things you can do at home, so you won't bore yourself to death. So, if you are new here, remember to subscribe with the notification bell on, and I'll see you in my next. Bye bye!